The movie Poor Things can be the most important moment for you if you want to understand a woman, because in it we can see the secret why a woman gains power over a man in modern relationships. And I assure you, this movie is exactly about that. The script for this film was written by Australian playwright Tony McNamara. This is the second script for a film he created for director Yorgos Lanthimos. Their first joint creation was the movie Favorite about the life of Catherine the Great. The film Poor Things is based on the novel by the British writer Alasdair Gray. In it, the author tells the story of how a prominent scientist, Godwin Baxter, tries to create the perfect woman for himself. One day, he finds the body of a woman who jumped off a bridge in the river and discovers that this woman is pregnant. To save this woman's life, Goodwin takes her child's brain and transplants it into her head. In this way, Goodwin was able to save one life and created an adult woman with the brain of a child. He gave her the name Bella Baxter and allowed her to live in his house. Thus begins a story that looks like a science experiment, but is actually a huge drama of our lives in the modern world. And if we look at the main characters of this brilliant novel and ask ourselves a few simple questions, we will see ourselves in them, and that's what's interesting. Well, for example, why can't a rich famous scientist who lives in a luxurious estate find a wife? Why did a young, beautiful, pregnant woman decided to jump off the bridge into the river? Why does Goodwin, who loves Bella very much, invite his student and offer him to marry Bella? Why doesn't he himself become her husband? And the main question, what exactly in Bella's behavior attracted men so much? The film Poor Things is considered a black comedy in the style of steampunk. It is created very unusual. The atmosphere is unreal, almost cartoonish. The acting of the actors is even grotesque. The film has a lot of humor, a lot of music, and there is an unforgettable dance between Emma Stone and Mark Ruffalo, and it is really cool. Yorgos Lanthimos created a movie in which every second we see something unusual, something unexpected. Sometimes it is unreal colors of the sky, sometimes a dog with a duck's head, of course stunning dresses, but most often it's Bella's actions. Emma Stone plays a woman who moves like a small child. Her face constantly shows bright emotions. She wants to satisfy all her desires. She wants to get new emotions every minute. And since Bella has no moral principles, she has no shame, does not understand why she should limit herself, no responsibility for her actions, and most importantly, has no feelings for men. But she is not a bad person. She has empathy for people, suffers when she sees the injustice and pain of other people. And the author shows this very clearly in his film. But Bella has absolutely no feelings as a woman for a man. This is unusual for the cinematography. We've seen a lot of women in movies who did bad things to men. They did it for the sake of another man, or for money, or for revenge, or they had some other reason to do it, but they had a reason, and usually such a woman is a negative character. In the film Poor Things, we see a woman, a positive character, who causes a lot of suffering to men because she does not feel anything for them as a woman, even when she has a lot of emotions from delicious food or from dancing. Over time, she becomes more mature and intelligent, and her actions become more pragmatic and her behavior is less emotional. Bella is a very grateful person, and this trait makes her tuned to her creator, Goodwin, when he needs her most. Almost Bella agrees to become Max's wife because she knows it will make him happy. She does things for other people throughout the movie, so she is a good person. And maybe many of you, when you watch this movie, will perceive Bella Baxter as a freak, because we are used to other women, because our idea of women is very different from Bella, because we are all used to the fact that women love men as much as men love women, and even more. We are all used this paradigm, and women believe it too. And maybe we have a wrong idea about it, not the right one. And we have a lot of misunderstandings in relationships because we believe it. Because this is how all novels describe relationships. This is what we see in movies about the love of man and woman. And maybe Bella Baxter is an attempt by Yorgos Lanthimos and Tony McNamara to ask society this question. And personally, after watching this film, I began to find answers to some questions that I had been looking for a long time. I know this might scare or upset some, but consider this. Bella Baxter isn't creating a new reality. She's just having a more honest conversation. If you don't like it, just ignore it. But if you have a misunderstanding in your relationship with women, then take a close look at Bella Baxter in the movie Poor Things, and maybe you will understand women better. Maybe it will be the most useful movie in your life. This will not change the world, but you will understand it better. Watch this movie, it's really cool, and write what you think about it. And also write what country you are from, okay? Sorry for my bad English, I'm trying to improve it every day. Actually, I'm learning 2 languages at the same time, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. Love the movie and take care, my friend. Hope to see you again in my next video. Have a nice day.